guys, welcome back to the vlog. I'm so excited for this week's vlog because I'm going to be talking about the best baby carriers. So I have 3 baby carriers that I use intermittently just for different stages and different things that I'm doing depending on what I'm doing, and I absolutely love these. These are my tried and true. I actually use these for Lola, and then I'm using them for little buddy boy here. This is Bram. He's gonna be modeling all of the baby carriers that I use today, and he is going to do such a good job because he's happy and fed, which is the best way to have your baby in your carrier. So let's get to it. So I said I use 3 carriers. I use a wrap, I use a ring sling, and I use a carrier that like harnesses onto your front or your back side. So the very first baby carrier that I ever use is the newborn stage, and that is my Solly Baby Wrap. Now I love the Solly Baby Wrap. The fabric is really, really soft. It compact folds right into this nice little convenient bubble and you can pop it right into your diaper bag. It is so nice to use. Bram loves to be in the Solly Baby Wrap. It's so comfortable, and I absolutely love this. We live in this in the newborn stage. So I will show you guys how to use this one. So you just unroll it just like this and grab each end and it unrolls. So the very first thing that you're gonna wanna do when you're putting this on is locate in the very, very middle here, there is a little tag that says Solly Baby, and you're going to want to take that tag and place it on the center of your tummy. So that's the first step. Find the tag, put it on the center of your tummy. Then you're going to crisscross it in the back, okay? And you're going to put it over your shoulders like this. Now you might have to do a little bit of readjusting. Make sure that this is tight. Not too tight, you don't want it uncomfortable, but tight enough that it's gonna hold up the baby. So we're gonna leave a little bit of slack because it's gonna go over. But it's really nicely done in the back and it's fitted nice. So then you're gonna take both of these strands. You're gonna pop it in between the one strand that you made. Now, they're very nice and tight, so I'm just gonna make sure that's tight there. And then I'm gonna crisscross these in front of my tummy. I'm going to wrap around the back side of me and then back again to the front. So I'll do that one more time. So everything's down in the front like this because you've tucked those 2 strands into the tummy. We're gonna crisscross, wrap around the tummy and back around to the front. And then we're gonna tie this off. So we wanna make sure that this tie is really nice and tight because this is what's gonna be holding up the baby. So it's really nice on my shoulders. I've got my tight knot right here. Now let's get the baby in. Hi, I'm so happy. Say hi to Bram. Are you so excited to go in the wrap? Say yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. He is happy and he's so excited. So we're gonna face him towards me for the Solly Baby Wrap. He loves it. So we're gonna carefully put him over the shoulder. Make sure that you're holding him at all times. My hand is supporting the bum. You're going to find the strand that's closest to your body, put your hand under, and slide his foot in. Okay, I'm still holding on to him with this hand. Okay, he's sliding in. I do a little bit of bouncing to make sure he's happy as he's getting in. I'm gonna find the other strand, slide his other leg in. Okay, we're gonna do some tucking. Yeah, and some readjusting. Make sure that this is a really nice seated position right at the crease of his legs. Okay, now you can leave him like this if you want him to be extra cozy and you want to tuck the feet in to keep his little tootsies warm. You take this original piece that you have the tag on in the center here, okay, and you can snugly bring that right up to the top here, and now he's in cozy and his feet are all tucked in and I'm ready to rock and roll. So the key to this is making sure that they're snugly fit and that they're within kissing distance. His little head is right next to mine and he's super cozy, comfy, and he's safe, and I can get so much done. I can chase after Lola, I can do the dishes, I can even dance if I want to because my hands are free. But we absolutely love the Solly Baby Wrap. It's a really good way to have this skin to skin contact with him and have him really close next to me. He loves the body heat and the warmth, And this is just such a nice and cozy option as a baby carrier. We love our Solly Baby Wrap. So the Solly Baby Wrap, like I mentioned, is great for that newborn stage. I absolutely love it. We're still using the Solly Baby Wrap here and there, especially when I want him to nap on me or I just need to get a couple things done. This next carrier I really like. You can also start it from the newborn stage and you can use it all the way up to 35 pounds. So to give you some context with that, Lola is 21 months old and we still use it from time to time. She's only 22 pounds, so we can continue to use this until she reaches that 35-pound mark. So this next one is a ring sling, and more specifically, I love the brand Wildbird. These slings you can find in a variety of different brands and companies, but I love the Wildbird ones. They have different fabrics, they have double-sided, they have the modal, which is really nice and cozy. That's what this one is. It's great for the younger baby stage. They're really nice and cozy. And so I will show you guys how I get this on. I love this one. I use this one most of the time, especially in my diaper bag and when I'm on the go, because when I'm in the grocery store, I only have two hands. So Lola sits in the cart and I get him in this, and then we can just go and be in the grocery store or do whatever it is that we need to do. And this is a lot faster to put on than the sling. You can see the sling kind of dangles on the floor. You have to wrap it around you. This one, there's no dangling on the floor. You just pop it on once it's threaded and you are good to go. It takes like 5 seconds. So I absolutely love this one. Let's take a peek at how we use it. So there are instructions on how to thread your sling once you get it if you go onto the Wildbird website, and that's super, super helpful. But you're gonna wanna pick which side that you want the sling on. I like to have mine on the left side, so you just pop it over your head. I already have mine threaded, so it's super easy. But you're just gonna pop it over your head and make sure that this part on your shoulder is nice and smooth. And you're just gonna wanna adjust just a little bit. Right here is where you're gonna make the adjustments. So if you want to make a really good adjustment, I'm gonna find the edge. I'm going to slowly pull this all out. Okay, so I find one edge and work my way all the way over to the other edge. And then I take it and I make sure it's pulled down so it's tight. It's kind of stuck in place so that when I put the baby in there, he's not gonna fall out at all. So I always start a couple tips with my sling a little bit higher than where I want it to end up being, because when you pop him in here, it kind of pulls down a little bit. On top of that, I kind of put my arm in here, my elbow, to see where he's gonna sit. I kind of know how big he is. So I just keep my elbow in here, and that's nice. You don't want this too loose, but you can tighten that a little bit on this side by pulling the outside. And that's a little bit tighter. Now, let's get him in. Are you ready for the next carrier? We're on the sling. All right, he's ready to go in. This is going to be a carrier that you're going to have the baby facing you, but he can still peek out, which I love. So again, similar to the Solly Baby Wrap, I do my little bopping so that he's cozy and comfy, and I'm gonna face him towards me. I have his weight all in my arm here. I'm gonna take his feet and I'm going to tuck them in like this. All right, and I kind of pull this up a little bit. Again, I'm still holding him at all times. I pull his feet all the way through, okay? And then I'm gonna get him into a seated position. Make sure that this cloth is right at his knee, okay? And his knees are a little bit higher. And you're gonna put him into that seated position. So nice. And then you can make any adjustments to get it tighter and in a better position. If you want to make any adjustments once he's in, you're gonna have to hold up on his bum and you're gonna have to pull tight a little bit, okay? On each end to see which side needs to be pulled up. I'm still bouncing to make sure that he's happy, but you can see this is a really nice way. I love how his feet are in this nice angle. That's the angle you want it to be in. It's right tucked under his knees. And he's super cozy, comfy. This is really great if your baby's holding their head up. You don't have to worry about anything. He actually is super good at holding his head up. But in that newborn stage, when they're not quite as good at holding their head up, I really like this tail right here. I make a little head rest for him. So if you just take it and you twist it like this, you can pop it around his neck right here and tuck it right here. And then he's got a little headrest. And he's so happy. Say hi. He's just a happy little guy. And then we go on our merry way. You can see how that can be a lot quicker, especially when you're on the go. I have this one in my diaper bag at all times. And it's just the quickest, easiest way to get him in a carrier so that I can pick up Lola or do whatever it is that I need to do. So I absolutely love this carrier. This is my most used, I would say. Okay, last but not least, my next baby carrier that I use is my Ergobaby. This bad boy is super, super nice. I love this one because it can make adjustments as the baby continues to get bigger. I use this when I'm gonna be wearing baby for a longer period of time. He can be strapped to your front and looking this way, or once the baby gets bigger, you can actually put it on your back and the baby can be on your back. So I love the versatility of this. It can grow with baby as baby continues to get bigger. I actually used this one on our trip to Florida in the airport. Thank goodness I brought this one with me because we were stuck in the airport for 7 hours. And this thing was a lifesaver. So let me show you how to use it. Now, one thing I really like about this one is the back support. So you can see on here, there's different stages depending on how long baby is and how big baby gets. So it's at the newborn stage right now because he's not very big, but you can continue to unvelcro and snap it into the places that are necessary as baby continues to get bigger. So to use this with baby being on front, I'm just gonna wrap it around and click. Okay, so now it's on my waistband here, and then you can pull these to make them tighter or loosen if you need to. Super easy, but I've got that right there, okay? Now I'm gonna get my baby model. Are you ready to go in this one? Yeah. He really likes to be forward facing quite a bit, so he actually really likes this one. But again, you're gonna make sure that baby is super safe. You're never gonna wanna let go of them. So make sure you've got a really good hold on baby. Now we're gonna separate his little legs. And I pull up a little bit to make sure he's cozy. Okay, and then we've got this, and we've got this, and it's so nice. Got his little arm there, and his little arm there. Okay. And he's so cozy. I kind of make a few little adjustments before I click it in place to make sure that he's not being choked off right here. I want to make sure that his head is up high enough so that he's in a really comfy position. And then you just go ahead and clip the back. Now, one thing about this one is it's very hard to clip if you don't have somebody to help you. I'm actually not able to clip it by myself. So another way you could do that is loosen it so you can shimmy it on over you. I'll show you that version. So you can see this snaps in the back here. I can't quite reach that since I'm on my own and Jeremiah is not here to help me. So I've got that tightened right there, and that's ready to go over my back once I grab the baby. So let's grab him again. Now I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. Tuck him right in there, and then I'm gonna slowly but surely shimmy this on one arm at a time. So we've got this, and I'm kind of holding him up a little bit higher so I don't squish him, but I do my head, I'm holding him up, make sure his little arms aren't getting stuck, and then I shimmy that on over. All while keeping him super cozy and safe. You got right in here. And let's just make a few adjustments to make sure he's happy and safe and up high enough. And we're good to go. He's forward facing. I keep his arms out here so that he has full range of motion here with his arms, but you could also tuck him in. I guess he kind of at the beginning liked to have them up front by his face right here. But this is where his arms should be. We've got his little feet down here. I really like this one, especially for those longer travel days because it has this nice little pouch. So when we were traveling through the airport, I just had my phone and my credit card right down here, and it has a nice little zipper. This is super nice. It actually has a rain pouch, which came in handy at one point. So you can just untuck it like this, and if it's raining, you can pop it over baby's head. It actually was sprinkling one day in Florida, so I was able to use this. And then when you don't want your little rain cover, you just roll it back up and tuck it back in and zip it away until the next time you need it. So I really like that feature of this, and it has a really good back support, which is super nice when you're wearing baby for a really long period of time. This is the thing that I would recommend that you use. I absolutely love this carrier, and Jeremiah even likes to use this one too. We just make some adjustments around the waist and then with his shoulders because he's got really big shoulders. So you can make adjustments so that you and your partner can use it. I absolutely love the Ergobaby wrap. He likes to bounce around in it, and he likes to be able to see what's in front of him, especially as he's starting to get older. He really likes to have that visual of out in front of him and seeing what's going on in the outside world. So we love our Ergo Baby. Okay guys, that is it. Those are my top 3 baby carriers. To wrap everything up, I use all 3 of them. So I use my Solly Baby Wrap, my Wild Bird Sling, and my Ergo Baby baby carrier. I love all 3 of them. I couldn't recommend them more. I absolutely love to use them in any stage of baby's life. And we still, like I said, use the sling for Lola and the baby carrier that goes either on the front or the back. I still have to figure out how to put her on my back. So maybe I'll do a little tutorial of how we get that on my back next time. But I hope you guys liked this video and it was super helpful to you. If you have any questions or any other carriers that you like, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have not already, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on that notifications bell, and if you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.